go. Crossroad Blues. All right, we got the solo. And this one's tough. I'm going to try to get it out. Let's see if I can remember all this. Here it is. Lick number 10, some double stops. Actually, we're returning to the Chuck Berry type influence in this one. Here we go. You ready? All right, I got it pretty good. Oh man, it's tough to remember all that, but not perfect, but you know, you get the idea. So, Chuck Berry, right? So you could do it here. It's the same thing, actually. See this, so what? All right, we'll lead up to that. We'll get to it. But let's break down right from the beginning. So you got this idea. Jimmy Dawkins all the way. These are all his licks I've been showing you, kind of put together here. You got your minor third, 2 minor thirds to the root. And then you do that pull off to the flat 7 at the last second. And then you do 4th bend to 5th. It's Albert King. The King thing idea, right? 4th bend to 5th, you release. Hit the 4th, pull off to the minor 3rd, to the root. And then you follow it up with minor 3rd, root, pull off to the flat 7th again. So it's... Again. Okay, again. All right, so that's that first phrase, and now you go 2 minor thirds, but the second one, you do a little bend on that one. You're bending it a quarter step, I believe, into the root twice. Now you do the minor 3rd. Root, pull off to the flat 7. Go down to the 5th this time. Then you go flat 7, hammering to the root, and then you pick the root again. So you got... Now I think I pick both of them. I don't think I hammer. I think I pick, because it's down, up, down on the second one. You could do it either way. You could do the hammer on. Or you could pick them both. I think I pick them both. It's a sharper attack, you know. Yeah. That's the hammer on. But I think it's picked. That's how I think Jimmy's playing it. Now he follows that up with minor 3rd, 4th, minor 3rd. Setting up the King bend again, 4th to 5th. And now we're starting the new chorus, the new 12 bars. minor third twice, root twice. So far we got the whole thing goes like this. I'll do it slow. So if you notice, the tail end of what we're stating there becomes the beginning of the next 12 bars in the phrasing, which is pretty cool. He like, you pick it right up with the new idea like this. Okay, so now we get into the next part. So after this, we're doing root, minor third, fourth, bent to the fifth. The king thing all the way. Then he comes back, he hammers minor third to fourth, then the minor third, to the root twice, and a little quarter step bend of the minor third again. So you got you get a little vibrato on that one. Let me get that again. Whoop. Okay, so all together. See how we got the different, phrases? They're kind of like contrary to one another. You got one going like, one ending with this, and then you go, alright, they're same notes, but just in the end in different ways. One ends on the root, and the next one ends back to the minor third with a little bend. That's slick, Okay, now you do it again, and the next idea, root, flat 7, fourth bent to fifth. Now you go minor third, root twice, minor third, root, pull off to the flat 7. Same ideas, just put together. Just he keeps using this theme, this motif, right? Motif. All right, so I mean, it's really basically lick number 1 and your king thing. What's that? Lick number 3. And you're throwing that little guy in there. That minor third root pull off to the flat 7 that we've seen so many times with the other ones, right? This is Jimmy Dawkins all the way. Okay, now we go. Or we could do it again, bending. So we bend again, fourth to fifth. Then we come back and play the fourth this time. 2 minor thirds, 2 roots. So let's see, we got all this again. Let's see if we could pick it up. Okay, from here. Okay, so here we go again with this idea where we play fourth bent to fifth, fourth, 2 minor thirds, root, root. Then you're doing the same ideas. Minor third, root, pull off to flat seventh, catching the fifth down below. You get the flat seven, hammering to the root. Or for me, you know, I think it's pick up, pick down. And you end on that minor third with some vibrato. So, okay, that phrase is... Okay? Let's take it from the top, from the very top. We're doing like the turnaround part right from the beginning. There we go. All right, so all he does there now, he's going to the, I think, the 4 chord, where you're playing flat 7 root, 2 minor thirds, to the root again. So again, let's set that up. We got to do it from the top. You ready? Wait, okay. Now you slide, I believe he slides here. 4th to 5th, and then you do it again. You got 2 minor thirds and 2 roots. Okay, here's what it is. I just slipped, but let me regroup here. Here it is. So then you're really doing this 3 times. You do it once, then you do it again, and you go. Then you do it again, and now you go 1 minor third, 2 roots. And then you go flat 7 to root, flat 7 to 2 roots. So it's and then you do this flat 7 slide into the root up top, you know. Okay, so it's root, you're hanging on that. So you're doing up a whole step to the major second, or known as the 9. And I mean, you can't. You could try sliding, right? But it's not the same effect as. Okay, gotta love it, right? So here we go. So that little phrase is flat 7 to 5th, 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 flat 7, 5th, flat 7 root. So after pretty, right? He's singing right there. Now again. The difference in touch, right? Okay, and then that sets up this. Which is why we're doing it right here. This is why we're doing it at this moment. Lick number 10. So what it is, like I mentioned before, you could do it here, right? That's more like Chuck Berry right here on that. You lay your finger flat, you slide in a half step from like the flat 5 to the 5. And then you're hitting the root on the E string. But you lay it flat so they ring together. Oh, I think it's all downstrokes to get the effect. But I find it, I think he's playing it here, and I think it sounds better too. A little thicker on these strings. And what you're doing now, because of the tuning configuration of the guitar, you know how the B string's an oddball thing. So now it's not now you can't lay your finger flat like over here. You got to play it like this. I choose to play the second and third. I don't know if you could do it like this too, a hammer on from the flat 5 to the 5, and you just leave your third finger on the flat, on the root. It's not this like we've been seeing. It's not, right? It's not that move, 5th and flat 7. It's 5th and root. Not. Okay, hear the difference? It's more stable, like it's more at home because you're hitting the root. Sounds more completed, like, right? Opposed to the flat 7, which is like more bluesier, more jazzier, right? But we're playing. So anyway, that's what up here, right? But let's try it here. You could do it. It's got a different effect though. It feels different. Hammer on flat 5 to 5. And then hitting the root. But the slide, it's like a different effect. It's got like a slur opposed to the hammer on. Okay, and you're going to do it 4 times, then another 4, and then a third 4 times. So what's that, 12, right? Just watch. You go 1, let me just play it. So it's 4, think of it, 3 sets of 4. And you could feel it, it's like 1, 2. Did I do that right? Wait, let's do it again. 4. And then you go 5th down here, root, then flat 7, 5th, 4th, minor 3rd, 2 roots, back to the minor 3rd, root, pull off to the flat 7, 2/5, because it's the 5. It's the turnaround. Something like that, right? Not easy, but definitely an attention getter, right? You grab the audience with that one. I lost count there, actually. I lost count, but I don't know if I did it right. Might have. But you get the idea, you know. And the thing is, what's interesting, again, this is a full solo, so it's a long one. But, you know, you can't get away from Jimmy Dawkins' style here. It's like rapid fire ideas. Well, not this. That's the lick number. I don't know if that's 7. But the point here is just his real aggressive style. That's him all the way right there. You got this type of move. You got moves where minor third hammer into the 4th, like lick number 1. Right? And then you have the king idea. And then you have this all the time. Minor third, root, pull off to the flat 7. And then sometimes you go all the way down to grab the 5th and come right back. Flat 7 to root. And you get like this rolling effect, you know, where you... There you go. As best I can show it to you, you know. Really brings out a lot. I'm pushing my limits here. Alright, so we'll get to the next one. I think we got short ones from here on out. And these double stops it's probably so far the biggest section, I know. But I was mentioning, you know, it's cool because you got 2 notes, especially if you're just playing with a bass player and drummer, you're kind of filling in that you know, the sound. You got not just 1 note, you know, single lines. You fill it up a bit. And this is the one we're seeing the most. 5th to flat 7, and here we have 5th to root. All right, let's go to the next one.